I have Ross Chastain's number 45, Click It, Don't Risk It. Number 45, Chevrolet for Nice Motorsports Darlington race win. Yeah. This is more about a seatbelt and everything, and wearing a seatbelt when you're driving. But then the trading card, has the Protect Your Melon, which I guess isn't balls, and it means like melon as in just protect yourself. I don't know, man. I'm gonna ignore this. Let's just go to the actual review. So here is the Ross Chastain Darlington win. Chastain just crashed at Michigan when I'm recording this. That race was an absolute mess, but also a lovely race. We got a Stuart Friesen win. Here it is, the trading card. Just wanna look at that rear end. Although for some reason it was like a different rear end from like 2019 or something. I don't know why, but that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw a rear end that was white. There is only 3 laps left. I don't remember this race much. I know he won it, but I don't actually think I really watched this race, so I couldn't tell you what happens. Ross loves Darlington though for all the wrong reasons. I think he really likes to get into scrapbles here. I mean, he only did it for one race, I think, but that's all I'm gonna remember for Ross. But here's the Click It, Don't Risk It Chevy Silverado. On the front end, you have Buckle Up, South Carolina. I'm going there actually in the summer. Again, Click It, Don't Risk It. I don't know what these two lines are, but it's weird. A lot of front debris from, I would like to say the grass, but Darlington doesn't have any grass, so it's probably like from just the road pickup. And doing the burnouts and such. Nice Motorsports, ARP, Simpson, Sunoco, Goodyear. A lot of contingencies there. There's that classic NASCAR logo. That's kind of cool they have that. I think they only have that for the throwback weekend though. But that looks pretty cool. I like that. I'm missing those contingencies. It's so much nicer to see. Number 45, Buckle Up, South Carolina. Bit of a kind of a half donut here. Looks good though, actually. It also looks green. A lot of actually fender damage here, which is on the opposite side of the wall. Is that a spot or is that just... Yeah, that's just damage. I thought that was a sponsor on the 45. I'm like, how did Nice allow that to happen? Excuse me. Nice Motorsports, Mobile One, Sparco, Ross Chastain, the Melon Man. I think there might be a slight decal cut. I don't know. It just weirdly placed the decal there. It might be a little bit destroyed from when they placed it on, but I don't really know. 4-way, Sam, Florida Watermelon Association. The Florida Watermelon Association cubed. That's how I'm going to explain that one. Silverado, Chevrolet, 45, RST. I think that's just the model of Chevy Silverados. I don't really pay attention to them. There's a lot of sponsors up here. Chevrolet logo, Mobile One, Florida Watermelon Association, and Click It, Don't Risk It, Buckle Up, South Carolina, Chastain, number 45, and Craftsman. That's a lot to say. We do have the Darlington throwback Goodyear Eagle tires. I love these tires, actually. It's very unique for Darlington to have it. And they actually look good, unlike the Indy 500 tires. On the other side, not the cleanest car. I was about to say it looks pretty clean, but then I saw all this little rubbing back here. I think that's from just tapping the wall or something. This is definitely from hitting the wall. That's probably just also from the wall. Any damage on the right side is usually the wall or someone running up the racetrack into the wall or into another car, which ends up in the wall. It's a nice diecast. I actually like this paint scheme a lot. It works well. It's pretty simple, but it works in a way. I don't really think of South Carolina as blue when I think of it, though. And I was also going to say, why is South Carolina on here? But then I forgot that Darlington is in South Carolina. Except I go to the coastline of South Carolina, so I'm not really even that close to Darlington. I think it's still like a 4-hour drive if I wanted to go to the race, but there is no Darlington race when we were there. But we were considering on doing that instead of Daytona this year. But anyways, it's still clean. The Craftsman banner even looks decent with this. Like, it doesn't look out of place or anything, but I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be black. No, I'm going to put a photo up here. Usually I'm wrong about this, but I always thought the part-time drivers had like a black Craftsman, a black Craftsman windshield banner. And then the full-time guys had the the red, sorry. But I might just also be just thinking about the playoffs, where the playoffs had the red banner and the regular guys had the black banner. And then maybe, because this is is this 2024? Yes, it is, I think. I just want to confirm this. Yeah, it is 2024. I don't know. I was thinking maybe because also the full-time guys might also just have like the half Craftsman, half like driver name, but I want to check the Raj Caruth win. And no, it is just a black. Sorry, it's just a red Craftsman front end like that. Not completely sure, but that's the way. It might just be Lionel not wanting to make another decal, window, windshield, whatever. And that could have just been the effects of that. I haven't gotten a 45 car in a while, though. The last one I got was the Time Majeski 2020 truck. The one he flipped in, by the way, at Daytona. And of course, a very different car. This actually has a sponsor. I don't consider Circle B or Plan B in that. Oh my god, it was Plan B back then. As a sponsor, like they sponsored so many trucks. They were the only reason why we got half the truck diecast back then. But I got really annoyed with seeing like half the field be Plan B sales trucks I had. So it's always kind of nice to have a, I call it legitimate sponsor, but a more unique sponsor, I guess I should say. Nothing crazy similar here. I think they changed the 5 font. Again, it could just be the colors, but I think they may have changed the number font for Nice Motorsports. And there's the different front ends, though. Look at that. I'm not actually sure which one I like more. I think I like the old Silverado one better, but they needed to change it at one point because this one was going on for a solid couple years. A gray interior, definitely more prominent than the black interior on the Majeski truck. Not that bad, though. I'm trying to think what other 45 trucks we've had made. They also had a Plan B sales, kind of like Alzheimer's truck, I think. I can't remember. Nice gets so many trucks produced, actually. It's actually ridiculous how many they get produced still to this day because Ross Chastain runs out of these trucks. It was crazy. But I'm glad I have at least a couple in the collection. And we have a race win now. And I swear to God, Nice isn't actually any good anymore now that Ross is gone. And even Hosoar at least got them like 4 wins or something. I think it was 3. Actually, I think it was actually 3 wins. But point is that they're kind of just dog water now if it's not Ross or another Cup driver in that car. Or in that truck, sorry. I know Caden Honeycutt's had like 1 or 2 races that were good. Maybe Matt Mills. Matt Mills was in the 45 truck, I think, this week, actually, and just wrecked it. And caused like a whole conundrum with Tony Breidinger and I think Jack Woods. That was also who would cause that wreck. And there was like probably overtime number 2 or 3 or something. It was weird. Anyways, still a pretty nice truck to have in your collection. Ross Chastain fans will definitely like this one there. It's a little banged up though, I will say, but I do kind of like it. If we're gonna get a race version, and a truck like this, let's get a bit of fender damage. If it's gonna be a Kyle Larson win, I want that thing either caked in confetti or absolutely destroyed. There's no reason we need to get a clean number 5 car. That car gets overproduced way too much now. It's annoying. I have like 3 of them now, actually, when I went from having 0 to 3 in about a 1-year span. It was ridiculous because I was always buying the Winter Circle diecast because I just always wanted to get as many diecasts as I can because I live in Canada and we don't have diecast. I went to Walmart today, couldn't find a single F1 diecast, and obviously couldn't find a NASCAR diecast because they don't have NASCAR diecast in Canada. But, yeah, that's my little rant. Pick up this diecast if you want. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe so you never miss another video. I also don't know if this was actually produced in Gold Series, but I'm going to assume it wasn't, so more people will go out and find this. It should still be available. So, good luck. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm out.